Welcome still, please, Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match of the final week of Season 24. I think we are still in Kyber 2. We've been in Kyber 2 the whole time, holding on, living that one GL life. This is how the previous week went. Here's the teams that they used up against my defense. Round 1 was a heartbreaker. This was the one that I lost by one banner, where I could have been a little bit more clean, but really there was an opportunity to do a solo that I didn't take, and that was the biggest difference. Gas up against Darth Revan, that's fine. JTR up against Bosk. That's a really nice JTR team, so I'm fine with it. Weaker ones, though, have been losing. It's probably modded pretty well. Treya up against Geos. That's what I want. I want to draw that Treya team out. That's why I've been throwing them on defense, even though it's generally something I don't recommend. Grievous here up against Beskar. I'm fine with that. That's a expensive counter to Beskar Mando. This one I'm really happy about. So Bad Batch in general do poorly up against the BB-8 versions of Grievous, but that's a really nice Bad Batch team, and my Grievous team only has the relics on Grievous and B1, so that's a nice result to see that these guys were able to beat a pretty high quality Bad Batch team. Darth Revan here taking out Qui-Gon, triggering the damage. Geo's taking out Dash. Jedi Knight Revan taking out Padme, Palpatine taking out Mon Mothma, JML. You can see the amount of teams he kept for offense. JML here taking out Grievous. Maul up against the JTR. These are all pretty expensive counters. And then Beskar Mando here up against First Order. Then this is how all this looks. Used as Qui-Gon to clean up my Qui-Gon. So it's one that I could have won. Because his defense was not that strong, and you can tell by how many teams he had on offense. But it's fine. We still went 2-1 last week. This is how round 2 went. Round 2 was a win. We were able to stall out my opponent. Gas taking out Darth Revan, Grievous up against the Geos, Palpatine up against Bosk. That's probably how I would have handled it. This is interesting. Qui-Gon up against Beskar Mando, and even though it's not a great Qui-Gon team, I have not found Beskar Mando to be all that impressive so far, especially at least at my gear levels. And for this BAM team to almost beat this Qui-Gon team, I think is pretty surprising, and that's a nice result. There's a number of variables. Maybe his mods weren't good. It's not an ideal team, but it's still interesting to me. JMK up against Padme. Sometimes this goes poorly. That was one I looked at. Padme beating Grievous. Shaak Ti taking out Qui-Gon, but losing. Nute cleaning it up. JTR taking out Hux. But here, he keeps disrespecting my JTR team, and this is part of the reason why I set teams like this down on defense. He's taking these lightly synergized resistance, or these GL prerequisite characters, and trying to take out my team, and seeing that they're gear 11, and not understanding that the resistance heroes are awesome, and they stand up to two of these teams. Bad Batch taking out Dash, that's fine. Treya finally cleaning up Treya, but because of how he's been playing, he then is ultimately not able to clear Mon Mothma, and Mon Mothma holds up to 3 pretty weak counters. He also set down a pretty tough defense, which is part of the reason why his offense wasn't able to go too deep. Round 3, my opponent didn't attack. Kind of sucks. I would have rather have won. Or I would have rather have lost a good match than win with my opponent not playing. This time, let's take a look at the pool of players I matched up against in Kyber in this week of Grand Arena. So here is what my bracket looks like. Pay attention to the far right column here, EO green. That is my opponent for today. This might be hard. I don't know how hard that's going to be to read or not. Hopefully it's semi-legible. But this is how this is looking. Everyone I matched up with it's mainly 3 and 4 GLs. Sacrosanct here has 2 GLs, but my opponent today has 4. When we're looking at relic units, I'm always the lowest. My opponent today has the highest amount of relics. The mods, I am doing pretty good, but my opponent today has the best of the top mods. Top 500 mods, I beat everyone, but my opponent is solid there, just not as strong. And then XNO and COD, OD1, they're the next two with the quality mods, but the other guys here have weaker mod sets. In terms of Omicrons, this is semi-interesting to look at because my opponent today, EO Green, he has the Darth Talon Omicron. This Dash, no, he doesn't have Dash. He has a couple others, but he has Territory War Omicrons. There's 2 players here with Iden Verso. I've been loving that one. You can see where some of these teams are developed. My opponent has a semi-usable Dash. There's a couple Zams here. A lot of people haven't developed their Dash Rendars, though. In terms of these other characters, we're also seeing weak development on the Quills, which is interesting to me. And Moff Gideon, even in some cases, being weaker. And Echo, a lot of players don't have Echo. But let's take a look more specifically at today's opponent. So here is what the Hotbot says about this matchup. Lifetime banners are lower. He has good clears, though. What I was seeing in his Grand Arena history was when he plays, he usually wins. He's just not always playing. It's an inconsistent participation. That's more an indicator of his lifetime banners than is his skill level. Because what we saw in that GAC that Grand Arena bracket on SWGOH is he actually has a pretty solid roster with good mods. Tons of Zetas, tons of relics. Overall mod quality is very strong, even though I beat him in the 10+, but he's strong elsewhere. I've got a deeper set, but he's still pretty good. He's going to edge me out with all these relics, but most of his relics are either low relics, tier 5, or tier 7. Overall mod quality on his GLs is very strong. This is what's interesting, though. Some of these other characters I look at are weaker. He has a slow Padme. That's good news. Slow Anakin. That's good news. His Rex is fast, though. Darth Revan is very good. His Cat is very good, but he has JMK. Maul is solid. Piet is solid, but slower than mine. Gideon's fast. And his Echo is good. Only a 5-star Executor. So let's get in here. Let's see. I looked at this room. Let's see if he's attacked me yet. Come on. Alright, hasn't attacked me yet. I've been setting down the same defense I've been doing. I kind of feel like I don't have a lot of flexibility in how I set down my defense. Sometimes I'll throw gas and stuff down, but lately gas has been my ray counter. And let's break down this before I talk too much, because this is going to be tough. I don't think he can full clear me with the defense he set down. He set down a very strong defense. And it was hard to plan for this guy because from his Grand Arena history, he changed up his defense. And I think he looks at his opponents. Because sometimes he would set down very weak defenses, save all of his GLs for offense, and try and beat his opponents on efficiency. Sometimes he would set down a stronger defense. So I think he looked, saw I have only one GL, set down a defense to see if I could act to prevent me from clearing. But I think we're going to have to play for it. So Grievous, good Grievous team. Qui-Gon, weaker, and he has a slow Anakin, which is going to help us out. Scion here is very interesting and could be a problem, but it's a bounty hunter version and not a BAM Fennec version. So I'm not sure about the synergies there. But the bigger issue is I don't know if I'm going to have the teams. I think we might have to go deep to clear the GLs, and we may have not even clear the GLs. Kylo here, there's more options there, but we're going to be limited. In the bottom territory, we're going to see how this goes. You can already see Rey and JML. But he's got Sith Eternal Emperor, Rey, JML, and Maul. This is a very solid defense, and if you've been seeing my other videos, my gas isn't very good at beating Rey teams. I can get it to a point where I can clean it up, but I've been having to clean it up more often than not. Now we also have the good parts are he has not paired up his JML or his Sith Eternal Emperor with characters that are the strongest versions of these teams. So I'm going to be able to have a little bit of flexibility there in seeing if I can take weaker counters. But then I'm going to try something. You've seen me try and do JAWA bombs up against Maul before. It's worked out once, but when it worked out, I was throwing in JAWAs as a cleanup. And this has relics. But I also have fully Gear 11 JAWAs now, which I didn't before. So I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to just get started. I think we're going to start with gas. I want to go for the full clear because if I get it, I know I win. If I don't go for it, I'm betting on my opponent not participating or that he gets stuck. He still probably has a decent amount of teams to clear a couple territories. Like I don't think he's going to full clear me, but he could clear 3 territories. Like he could clear the front 2 squad territories, clear the fleet, and then the back wall gets stuck. So I think to have any chance, I got to go for it. All right. Going after Poe. Everyone's got turn meters, so I'm just going to use basic. I'm probably going to talk a little less because I want to be faster. And when I talk, I usually play slower. All right. This should clear Poe. Work on Rey. That was an unfortunate target because I was going to use turn meter from Rex. Do I want to taunt? I'm going to not taunt. Alright, at least we're going to... Alright, we're standing back up. We can't do anything with damage. So I'm just going to target Rey in a second. Take your turn. Come on. Alright. Stunning BB-8 is nice. Alright, we took that hit. I guess we'll hit Finn. Oof, there's the sacrifice. Oh wait, JTR's back. Get that turn meter. Hopefully that'll help gas stand up pretty quick. What's up with that? No, no, no. Get away, cat. I think I'm going to take this hit. Maybe that, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, that was a bad idea. Alright. Let's go for the stun. Stand up, please. I should have targeted somebody else. I should have targeted BB-8. Try and keep Rex alive. Alright. I'm worried about that. Alright. Probably should target someone else, but I just don't think I'm going to have another chance to take out anybody. I guess. Maybe we get lucky. I don't think we are. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta... I don't know. I need to increase relics. I need to change mods. Problem is... we'll leave that. We're gonna chump C now. I tried practicing this, but it was tough to practice with the options I had in my squad arena, and it did not go well for me. But this team is much weaker than everything in squad arena. It's the first time I'm doing this in Grand Arena, though, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Weapons tech on Canderous. I kind of want to see if we can get through him. Okay, good. I want to see... I'm hoping I don't kill Savage right now. Alright, we didn't get it. I was hoping that the... he would have just a little bit of health left for Maul to finish him off. I guess it was Sidious. Okay. I think I'm going to get at least one stack of Anguish. Do I need to worry about what? I don't think I want to give Sith Eternal Emperor any time right now. That was probably not in my interest, though. We won't do that again. All right. All right. Do I want another? Nah, let's just. I think we wanted that 5th stack. Let's go for it. I kind of want to work on Watt. I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of Watt. This might be a mistake. No, this is definitely a mistake. This is definitely a mistake. I knew that was about to happen, and I thought I'd make my life easier if we got rid of Watt. Alright. But that's easier to clean up at least. I think I should have tried to go for that 5th stack and then went after him. Could also use higher relics on some of those characters, but I think we're in a position where I can clear these 2 teams. But the problem is clearing those teams may prevent a full clear. And it makes me wonder what kind of JML team I need to bring in. And this is a Relic 9 JML I'm going up against, so that's something to be slightly concerned about. So the safe thing to do probably be this, but do I need it? Like, what if I got rid of just somebody? I don't want to chance it. Because if I mess this one up, then I don't full clear it. Just maybe we take care of bears first. Master's training on Luke to get rid of the ability block. There goes that. He's going to get to that ultimate way before I do. This is not... This is why I wanted to bring in a good team, though. But this is still going way worse than I thought it would. Alright, finally, let's get this going. Stuns. Ugh. You know what? Let's do bears first. Not bears, I mean basilisk. Let's do one of these. And this. Okay. Mundi will go down quick. Oh, I didn't realize it was only gear 9. Jeez. Yeah, let's just do it. There goes his ultimate. Mine will happen in a second. Quickly get rid of old Ben. Should have been targeting JML when I did that ability. From here we can just auto. It'll just take a little bit longer, but we're fine. I feel like we I don't know, JKL was nice to have. I think we probably could have done it without JKL. Really, JKR was the most helpful. Oh, you know what? Let's auto this. Alright, I guess whatever. We're going to try that JAWA bomb, and then we'll clean up these other teams and see what's on the back wall. The JAWA bomb would be really nice if it worked. I'm almost tempted to throw in another team. Because here's the problem. When I tried the JAWA bomb last time... Oh, you know what? The reason it failed last time was because Bo Katan dispelled the stealth on Scavenger, and Scavenger was exposed and they took out Scavenger. I think we're going to do it. I was going to think for a second that I was going to throw in a team to burn some specials, but let's just go for it. I like that there's a weak Canderous and a weak Armorer. God, I hope this works. It'll make my life so much easier. No! Oh my god, of all the people! Alright, never mind. This didn't work. I need to make these JAWAs faster. Much faster. Alright, the problem now is who do I bring in here? Because I got to use CLS here. Can I just take out Finn before anything I don't like happens? Okay. That triggers that. There. That triggers that. Basics. Sure, let's throw blind. Let's give myself some buffs. That was unfortunate. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're not getting full clear today. Yep. Okay, no full clear. I needed that to work. We'll clean up C later. We gotta deal with this top territory now. How do I want to do this, though? I have no idea how to handle Scion. But it's Scion and Bounty Hunters. I need to think about this. So I think the problem here is going to be Grievous. Let me check these mods. Because I think I have to use Night Sisters here. Because Bad Batch are a little risky. Oh, he's pretty slow. 49's not that great. There's 12. No speed there. It's slow. So this is a slow Grievous. Not that that matters too much. But you should still get as much secondary speed as you can, even with the health primaries. How's this B1 looking? Weaker mods on the B1. Only 80. 89's... We're looking at good, not great. Let's check out the Nute. So his Nute's pretty good. I don't think the Bad Batch can do it. I think I have to deal with Night Sisters. So if that means Night Sisters, that means I need something else against Qui-Gon. I can probably do my Empire. Which means I need something else Troopers might be able to do it. But not in this Kylo team, because this Kylo, we might get stuck in this Kylo team. Bad Batch might be able to do it. All right. You know what I'm... Wait. Let's look at this Maul team again. No, we're not going to look at Maul right now. I'm wondering... This might be crazy. I'm wondering how Iden Versa might do up against that Maul team. But I got to think it through. We're not going to think it through right now. We got other stuff to worry about. We might just do Troopers there. I'm still trying to clear as much as I can. No, I was thinking about Troopers up to clean up that Sith Eternal Emperor team. All right, let's get started. Because I want to clear everything I can from here on out as clean as possible to give myself the best chance in case he can't clear me. But I think he clears 3 territories before he gets stuck. I'm working on JMK. As soon as we get JMK, I'm not going to get stuck anymore. But still a little bit away from that. Yeah, let's do the AoE. I want Plague out there. Sure. Yeah, let's do the mass assist. We haven't got our sacrifices yet, so doing basics doesn't really matter yet. There's a sacrifice. I'm going to do basics. I don't want to lose B1 yet, because I don't have stacked up health. Actually, you know what? I should have not done the AoE with Talzane. Okay, there's the second. Okay, we lost B1. And we haven't had to deal with an AoE. Because we haven't started stacking up health too much on Daka yet. So she's not going to do great up against a Metal-Blade Monstrosity. We're saving the heals. I want Talia to die. There we go. I'm just doing basics now. Let's start charging up. No. Alright. That was a death. Okay. Ooh, don't you think about it. It's just gonna cleanse that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I should have healed. Got another banner. I think Empire is my best chance for beating this. I gotta get Fracture. I gotta get fracture down. For one-shotting this, that's what I'm trying to say. Night Sisters has lately been how I like to do it, but there was not another way through that Grievous team. Yeah. Now we can hit everybody else. So I did the Merciless Massacre, then Force Crush over on Qui-Gon, because I don't want to hit Qui-Gon yet, because I don't want to accidentally kill him. But this way I can hit everybody else before there's a bunch of extra damage. And you know, we'll throw the debuffs now. I should have been more careful. Here we go. I should have done the AoE. I'm playing like a dumbass. I mean, an idiot. Alright. I'm gonna do a hit, throw out more of this, chuck it, yes! Actually, you know what, let's take the Foresight off of Ezra, because Ezra is the most dangerous. Swap here. Sure, let's do that. Get a little bit of turn meter. Clear that Foresight. We know it'll definitely take out Ayla. Oh, and I got another Merciless Massacre. Alright. I think I could have done one thing differently to make Mara Jade survive that, but also if I didn't have a 5-star... Is she 4 stars? She's still 4 stars. More stars on Mara Jade, maybe she survives. But that one, great. Now, this is an Imperial Troopers or maybe Bad Batch. Thing is, in the counter data, Bad Batch works. The question is, do Gear 11 Bad Batch work? 58 is not fast. These mods are not as good as that data made it sound like, unless... Let's check out Bosk. Bosk, you want fast. Not modded with tenacity. Pretty fast, though. But fast Bosk with the wrong mods. It's not the lead, though, but still, we can control him a bit. I'm really terrified of Boba Fett, though. Although, you know what? We can use Bad Batch up against Synth Eternal Emperor. Maybe we do Bad Batch there. I guess what's going to do better? I think we go for Troopers here. This might be a mistake. You know what? We can do Iden Verso definitely up against Kylo Ren. We've done that before. Or wait, no. Wait, did we? Yes, we did. Because the damage kept stacking. I think. Or did that fail? No, it worked. Or was that Phasma? I guess Scion? I don't remember how his contract works, but I'm assuming that taking him out is going to severely mess up the contract. I could have let that turn meter build up a little bit more. Then hit the stagger. Alright. So Iden Verso can definitely beat Kylo Ren. I think. It just might take a while. Although it's not that strong, and Traya can also beat it. I think we use Traya. Oh, wait, let's not forget about Bad Batch can also beat it. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use up against Sith Eternal Emperor. I guess maybe I shouldn't assume I've already lost. Is there a way for me to beat Rey? I just don't think that I have anything left I can beat Rey. Maybe that's a wrong assumption. Well, we gotta figure out Maul here. Let's just assume. Let's look at this. Let me write this down. I'm losing track of this in my head. We got a Nute team. So we have Nute, Traya. This pen doesn't work. So Nute, Traya, Iden Verso, Bad Batch, Rebel Assault. Not that that's a real team. I would love it if Rebel Assault could clean up something. You got like Wampa armor. Sure wish I had that Akbar Omicron right now. I think the only real teams I have are Nute, Traya, Verso, Bad Batch. I need to double check if anything else can clean up. Because like an AoE will take out Iden Verso, except if they have the buffs up. I'm thinking about Rey here. Could Iden Verso clean up Rey? I wish I could test this stuff out. If the buff is up, the revive buff, is there a dispel mechanic with her? And she does the AoE. The buffs would revive everyone. Or wait, does Iden Verso not work? Does something stop with GLs? I don't think so. That's interesting. Maul. Problem is, I think Bad Batch is the only team left that can beat Maul. So if Maul gets Bad Batch, that means C and Ray need something else. Unless Verso can beat... No, well, no, there's no contract, so I don't have to worry about Mando. I need to check if Discipline setup prevents revives. Yeah, can't be revived. So that means Iden Verso won't work there. So Iden Verso is going to be somewhere else. Up top, we got Kylo Ren Unmasked, who is a weak enough one where I feel comfortable trading, and the Sith Trooper is weak. So let's say Trey goes to Kylo Ren, Bad Batch to Maul. That means I've got Iden Verso and Nute left. I'm going to try Iden Verso up against Rey. Sith Eternal Emperor, I have no idea how we're going to counter. But that's supposed to be the easiest one. Let's get started with this. I think we've got a plan. Oh, here's the problem, though. No, we do have one problem. Traya, or at least Nihilus lead, I think can clean up that Sith Eternal Emperor. Can I beat this Kylo Ren with anything else? It's because it's not a good one. We do have Jet. No, we don't have Jedi Revan. We have Jet, just random Jedi. How are your mods? It's Relic 5. Let's check the mods here, because I could ASing this. That's slow. This is not very good. I wonder if we Nute this thing. Can I Nute this thing? Like if we do Nute and Watt. Not Watt, Nute and Wampa. Can Wampa get through that? Because whereas the healing immunity, that's a Zeta, right? Do I not have that Zeta? Maybe I'm wrong about that. ASing, though. God, what if ASing worked? I'm very tempted to try. It's just my bounty hunters are not good. If they were better. Let's check. Well, Kylo's going to get turn meter in other ways. It's just all these other guys are not good. They look slow. You know what? Let's just go for it. Because I'm feeling crazy like I might actually still have a chance. So if we were to believe that fantasy, ASing working would be great. Let's go for it. Because I do have decent mods on these guys. And that did not look like a well-modded First Order team. And we know this guy has good top-end mods, but is not as deep as I am. And I would not be doing this if he had higher gear on his Sith Trooper. Okay, this is perfect. We're calling in Zam. Perfect. Zam's gonna get another hit now. I wish we could get beyond the taunts, but getting those 2 hits was huge. That's good. That's fine. The question is, do I want to pull the turn meter? I think I want to pull the turn meter. Or do I want to throw the thermals? We're at 70%. I'm going to throw the thermal. Because once Zam goes again, I get a free hit. Perfect. Perfect. All right. That's contract, right? Did the contract go off? It's kind of anticlimactic. I did not take advantage of ASing's stun enough. Maybe we should have done that more. No, please let me do it. No. Oh my god, it almost worked. It almost worked. The turn meter was there. I would have been able to take him out right then. We would have still needed to clean it up. God, I really don't want to respect this. I really don't. Oh, you know what? I should have done Nute. You know why? Because Dooku has the healing immunity. We're still doing it. It's just what I should have done to start. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, we get our protection up. Let's do this. Do more. Alright, take out Sith Trooper. I don't want... fine. We'll throw this on Stormtrooper because he's about to take his turn. Hopefully it'll spread. I am going to throw the Armor Shred on Kylo, I guess. Stun. Take it. Now moving over to Sith Trooper. I should have done this to start. Sometimes I get a little crazy. Alright, Beskar on Wampa. I love it when this works out. I should do this type of stuff more often. Let's take out Fox. We'll hit Stormtrooper. I'm gonna hit Kylo once we got a few guys under stun or have daze. Sure, let's just do this. I guess I could be targeting other people right now. Yeah, more armor shreds. Yeah, Beskar on Nute. Dooku's already gonna counter. Oh, that was not 3 stacks? My bad. Yeah, I should have done this to start. Sometimes I see ASing and I get so tempted. Why am I still playing this? Let's just auto. See, this was what I was going to do until I looked at the counter data and saw ASing and looked at those mods and just felt like I had a chance. Alright, what do we got to deal with on fleets? Akbar and what? Akbar and Holdo? And he has Raise, so it's a good Holdo. Okay. Alright, we were doing Bad Batch against Maul. So this is a thing that I know works for... Or I don't know if it's going to work for my Bad Batch. Hopefully. And this preloaded turn meter might cost me. Someday I'll stop trying to make Jawas happen, but I really want it to work out for me. Okay, that's not going to work. Yep, this is a loss. You gotta have Echo. Yeah, there's no shot now. Yeah, it's so the dream is dead. But we will try out these other things, see if they happen, because that'll be at least interesting. I guess there's a Jedi team we could try and squirrel together. But let's do Iden Versa, see if she cleans up. There's no way this is gonna work. There's just no way. We'll do Death Trooper, but you know what? I think we want Magma Trooper for that turn meter manipulation. I know there's something that I'm not considering, because I don't know Ray's kit all that well. I learn by doing. You know what? Let's do the stun over here. Okay, no stun, but fine. You know what? No, okay, I'm fine. I was afraid that she was going to do something scary. Let's do this. Let's try and take out BB-8. Because it's going to take forever for the damage to build up. Just, it would be nice if somebody had a stagger. I guess the biggest concern I have is the buffs are going to go away. And if she does her AoE when we do not have the buff up, because we've already lost it now from 2 people and she's about to do her stuff. I should have timed that better. We messed that up. Yep, we messed that up. Yeah, no. I needed to have done the second special at a different point. Because the timing was off. Now, I didn't watch the video on this, but I saw a video that existed that was Nihilus lead. I'm going to assume that person knew what they were doing. I also have no idea what their gear level was. Because this was more search for a video, look at the preview, see who the leaders were. All the Nihilist lead does, I don't remember. I know it converts protection into health. God, I wish we would have got rid of Watt. And there may have been other Sith here, and I probably have the wrong Sith. I don't think this is going to work for me. Like, Annihilate's not going to work. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Like, what are we trying to do here? I'm just taking out Watt to do it. I guess we can annihilate Watt. Maybe we just focus over here. This might be something where I need relics. I'm not seeing it. Okay, we at least got held by hatred. I think we have Annihilate next, but Annihilate doesn't work on GLs. So what are we doing here? I'm just gonna take out Watt. Because at least that's doing something. I think we've done all we can do. I'll throw in the dead bodies of Rebel Assault. God, what if we had Akbar? And again, I do not have the Omicron. We are doing this to do it. You guys don't have specials, or the right kind of special. We'll clear fleet and be done with this. I think we'll do a basic to start. Stealth. Meditating right now is not going to do. I should have brought in somebody who gave more buffs. This does feel like maybe it'd be a thing if I had the Omicron. God, that was pathetic. And you gotta do more than that, Leia. This is going to be bad. Like, I would be able to do meditate again had I had the Omicron. Alright, we're done with this. I'm going to clear the fleet and be done. This is Cassian, right? Why is Cassian? Cassian's not that good. I think we'll just malevolence that. We'll do Akbar down here. Fortunately, this is the toughest opponent of the week, which seems to be continue to happen. I feel like I get the toughest one to start a lot. Let's get rid of the buffs. Maybe we can just get rid of it right now. Perfect. This is why I brought in Akbar. All right. Why is that coming out already? Like that's supposed to, that's like designed to come out last. Let's do this. Because it gets rid of the buff, slows down the special. Get rid of the daze, so now we can be assisting again. Pretty late. Watched last episode of Peacemaker. Fantastic. Just how tightly written that show is. Every joke was paid off. It was just so smart. Really, really impressed with that show. Let's do the AoE. We don't need to dispel nothing. Perfect. Unless I get the RNG, he's probably going to clear my fleets pretty easy. He's saved. He's got the Executor, Malevolence, and Negotiator then for fleet. My territory in front of there's pretty weak. I didn't play this all too cleanly. But I'd go for it. I wanted to go for it. Don't like starting the week off with a loss, though. Just wondering if we have another body we can throw at this. We'll let the Ewoks die and we'll be done. I don't like that I can't see the Zeta from Chirp anymore. I find that irritating. There's no way these guys can do enough damage. I wish I could auto this, but they're not going to select Elder enough. Yeah, we're not going to waste any more time with this. But he's just going to keep taking turns and healing up, and it's just never... They don't have the output. Alright, we're done. Just the defense was way too strong. All the teams that I could have used to clean up needed to be used elsewhere. But I like that we gave it a shot. Working on a list video this weekend. Hopefully have that out early next week. Hopefully for Monday. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.